was doing sports, I encouraged basketball
Oh,
because it's always inside.
Didn't have to worry about the rain and everything.
Oh, I had enough with cross-country meets in the rain and track meets in the snow and sitting under umbrellas as it's sleeting down on us at Independence Stadium.
I go like this when I'm walking up the steps and spot my workout. I try to get, do it a couple times a day. Then I have time to do weights. Still a wimp though. But try to do it a few times a day.
Yep, you work with what you got.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Hi, Brian.
Hello.
It's actually 60 tomorrow.
Like to have like,
It's
Yeah.
67 tomorrow.
Yeah, but rain, right?
I told him I wanted a big ceiling
Supposed to
fan
rain
coming
like all
down
day.
halfway down
Thunderstorm.
3 feet,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
then we could circulate the air.
Right.
But it looks
That
like we're
didn't
going to miss
happen.
the
I would have to pay for it myself, I guess.
tornadoes and the really bad weather.
I hope so.
Hopefully, it's going to pass lower than us.
Honestly, we haven't had real bad weather in a while.
Camera's not moving.
So they ended up having to,
See
did
the
you see,
stock
they had to
market,
get a
it's
new
our
hot water
401k
tank?
tank
They
today.
first thought it was a pipe leaking or something by the hot water tank, they replaced that, and they still had water coming in. So then, now the hot water tank is
Means you gotta
replaced,
buy.
and the floor was dry the other
I took out
day.
some cash.
So I think they solved the problem, I hope, and we use the sink quite a bit, you know, to do the dishes and everything after the senior lunch, and it still stayed dry.
Good.
So now,
I think we
I
have a
guess they
struggle
probably
with
can
the-
go back and
Huh?
get glue and put those same
It looks
tiles
like the
back
mic is
down.
working, but
You
the,
know, because they didn't break or
Yeah, we
anything,
popped
they
them,
just,
we
yeah.
popped them right up there.
Good.
Maybe that's
So that would be nice, so thank you, that was,
might be
good, they
when we were all.
Were we
lit some
on?
fire under them.
That's just like
yeah,
that,
it's kind of at the bottom.
you have that, for the heart, you know,
You people that do that.
hangs on the wall.
Yes, yes.
That was in a.
I think you people was one of the phrases we learned about training.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Now you computer guys, we have a Google
They didn't have the proper
invitation, we just need to click on it.
Okay, yeah.
new kid.
It's not Google. Oh, the Zoom, yeah,
Well,
it's
we
a
don't
Zoom.
have Zoom, oh, you guys don't have Zoom,
They
but
kept saying,
Yeah.
anybody can join it by hitting a click, I think.
the assistant.
Anybody could view this, yeah.
Okay, so
And
what
then
I'm gonna
anytime it's
do
always
is
on
I'm
YouTube.
going
No, but I
to
mean, an executive
get out of this one.
we're gonna do by Google.
Yeah.
Excellent
They're gonna put a
connection.
presentation for you so you guys can see.
Right, right. No, that was, no, because that was sort of dangerous having water and Mary's like sop, 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 and it's like, ooh, why? And that's the first, no one's ever said anything to
have
me
one
about it. That was the first time I've
that's
seen the water.
They said to me, and
You know?
you walk in there.
This one works.
Right a whole.
It's working good on my end.
Oh, did you get it?
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed that that
It's
was
working
the
good.
problem then, because it was all dry, and we got done with everything, and it was still dry, and it was
Working
like,
good. Got volume and
so I
everything.
hope
gonna
that was
read-
the
If we
problem.
don't get this one, here.
Yeah, I
This
hope
one,
so,
it says
too.
we're live.
Yeah, but I'm glad it was
Alright.
taken care of.
I couldn't figure out how that drain.
See if
the only
it
way that
connects
come-
now.
Come up from that drain.
Maybe it's the software, Milan. Yeah,
The concrete.
yeah, there it is. I just had to
Big
restart.
crack in it.
Right.
That's the only way, and that floor wasn't uneven or.
Magic finger.
That's what I told Jeff.
But the hot water tank was right there,
there.
a couple of feet away, but usually they leak, and it's on top of the floor. But it's-
Thank you, Milan. Milan, I'm sorry, Milan, I apologize. With a name like Spitznagel,
So
I
hope that
understand
was it then, 'cause
how
it
important
seemed to be
names are.
fine.
Milan, like
Yeah,
me.
you
That
have
was
a
good.
50
You ready?
He doesn't.
Ready?
Yep.
Constantly
Okay.
leaking. Might save the water bill now.
That's okay, we'll do it. Right after roll call, right? All right, I'll put it on mine. Okay. Like to call to order the committee of the whole meeting of Tuesday, April 1st, 2025 at 7:03 PM. Roll call, please.
Councilman Nielsen?
Here.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Here.
Councilwoman Allen?
Here.
Councilman Spitznagel?
Here.
Councilman Whedon?
Here. All council present, along with our fiscal officer Nicole Sell and our law solicitor John Montello. Okay. Next item, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any comments related to the agenda items? Okay, well, anybody has any comments as we move on, you can comment at that time. Okay, we have legislation, item 4, legislation, item A, resolution 2025-10. That's the Walton Hills Lake Club agreement. I did talk to the president of the Lake Club, Sean McCormick, and she said, Mayor, everything is the same as last year, we just need to change the dates. And we do have one of the trustees here tonight, Jeff Alexander, and she also informed me, just for our information, that as far as the Lake Club, nothing changed there as far as any of their fees for any of the programs or anything, everything stayed the same. So there was no changes as far as the Lake Club goes and as far as the contract. And I'll have that on for next week too, in case there was some discussion. So, any questions at this time? And Sean did say if we need to, and Jeff probably could answer any questions Sean can answer too. But if we need any questions answered, let me know, or let me call Sean, Jeff, or any of the trustees, or if we needed to have somebody here to answer those questions, that could happen too. Last week, everybody got the financials. I seen that I'll put the financials in now, so we have those. We did budget for it, so it's in the budget. Correct, Nikki?
Correct.
So we don't have to make an appropriation, everything's there, so. So if anybody has any questions, let us know and we'll get the answers. Jeff's usually here too, so.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes,
I'd just like to make a point of correction. The lake put their financials in the owl. The owl did not do that themselves.
oh, okay. All right, I got you then. They put it with their report.
Yes, I just
Yes.
don't want anybody to think that we were putting somebody else's financials out. The owl did not. It was what they submitted to be put in.
Gotcha. Okay. Any questions on that resolution? Okay. Then we have resolution 2025-11, the settlement and release of all claims, and claim number OPM 23-11782. I know we have been discussing that in executive session, and it is on special council meeting tonight too. If there's any questions regarding that. Okay. We have other business. Does anybody have anything for other business for the COW meeting?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I know most everybody probably saw the email from Mr. Dorico in regards to special needs patients, which was very coincidental because I'm currently doing my recertification for my paramedic. And I took a very similar class, and I was going to ask Chief for a meeting, basically outlining the same thing. Somehow, so our safety services know where there is a special needs person, whether it's fire, medical, being pulled over by the police car or anything else, and to have the family share with the safety services the things like sirens. Really, they're gonna go hiding, you know, so if you're coming to a house fire and there's a special needs person there, maybe kill those a block or two before you get there. And just how to de-escalate with a special needs person, because there's just better ways to communicate with them to make things go more slowly. We have to remember and always realize everyone does not react in the same way in the same situation, especially if they're a special needs person. So I will be sitting down with Chief to talk to him about that, and hopefully we can get something like that going, because I know we have quite a few families in the village.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, go
That
ahead.
Ohio Blue envelope program was very interesting to learn. I don't know how many years that's been around, but it definitely will help police officers and other first responders if there's a situation with a special needs person, and this, whether they're adult or children, on any kind of case, in order to handle it in a little different manner, if it need be. It was definitely interesting.
Well, one of the things, Mr. Mayor, if I
Yeah,
may,
go ahead.
one of the things that I learned, especially that was with the fire departments, small children that are on the autism spectrum, disorder spectrum, will tend to hide if something's going on, like a fire alarm going off, and they could even go hide in a closet underneath clothes, and it's just been time and time again that kids have, died in these fires, or they learn to leave the house when there's a fire alarm going off, but they go back in for their favorite whatever of the day, or they go back in. There was a story about a 12-year-old child who went back in, and he was trying to save his dad. So it's just something we should be aware of. It's not something we need to, deal with on a daily basis, but our emergency services could quite possibly, so.
Thank you for that information. Anybody have anything else? under
Mr.
other-
Mayor?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a comment from Milan Verzik. Has Bedford City School Board contacted Village about having a project update meeting in the village, as they stated they would happen at an earlier meeting this year?
I haven't, I'd have to go through my emails, but I don't recall any update on the building process, but I could find that out. Can ask them. Ask the superintendent.
I may have a little info for
Do
you.
you, John? Go ahead.
Actually, came from a meeting in Bedford tonight, a planning commission meeting, and they were presenting plans for, I assume they're revised plans to build the schools, and they plan to break ground, I believe, in May. If you wanted to, I'm sure they'll be, I don't know if they'll be glad to do a presentation or not, but I mean, I think it's at the stage where they could probably do one.
No, the question was they're going around.
As far as,
They've already gone around once, and they're gonna go around again.
oh, I see.
That's
Well,
what the
that I
question
have no,
is.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought about the project.
No, you're up to, that's.
Yeah, no, the school board had said that they were going to do on a Saturday
Oh, I'm
in
sorry.
April in Walton Hills. And first, they said the first Saturday. Well, that's obviously not gonna happen if no one in the administration has heard anything. And then they were just saying Saturday, so.
Yeah, as far as one here, they haven't, if they wanted to have one here like we've had before, I have no problem with that. But they haven't contacted me for a date to have anything here, unless they're having it somewhere else. But I can give the superintendent a call and ask and let council know. And then Jennifer, you can let Milan know.
Mhm.
Any other questions from anybody else on our live stream?
No further questions.
Okay. Anything else for other business? Okay, well, with that said, I am gonna ask for adjournment, and we'll go into our special council meeting.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, go ahead, Jennifer.
I'd like to make a motion for adjournment for the COW meeting of April 1st, 2025.
Is there a second?
Second?
Vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel?
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes. Okay, meeting adjourned at 7:13 PM. Okay. Go right into the special council meeting.
I think we have a separate street.
Okay, so we're still rolling, or did it
Mhm.
stop?
Well, I stopped it, now we're starting.
There we go, okay. All right, ready? I'd like to welcome everybody to the special council meeting of Tuesday, April 1st, 2025 at 7:14 p.m. We are also live streaming this meeting. All our meetings are live streamed on YouTube, and there's also a copy of each meeting that dispatch has. Okay. Roll call, please.
Councilman Nielsen?
Here.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Here.
Councilwoman Allen?
Here.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Here.
Councilman Whedon?
Here. All of council present, along with our fiscal officer Nicole Sell and our law director John Montello. First order of business is legislation. Item A, Resolution 2025-11, settlement and release of all claims and claim number OPM 23-11782. Who would like to introduce that for suspension?
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Nielsen.
I would like to introduce resolution number 2025-11 for suspension. A resolution authorizing a settlement agreement and the release of all claims and between the claimant in claim number OPM 23-11782 and the Village of Walton Hills, and authorizing payment in accordance with its terms and declaring an emergency. As this ratification is necessary as time is of the essence in settling the matter, and it is in the best interest of the village.
Maybe it's mine. Second.
Okay. Second by Councilman Spitznagel. Vote on the suspension.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes. Okay, suspension passed, 5-0. Councilman Nielsen.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to ask for adoption of resolution number 2025-11.
Second.
Second by Councilman Spitznagel. Vote on the adoption.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes. Okay, adoption passed, 5-0. Okay. Next item is item 4, and that's a motion to go into executive session.
Mayor Colgraf,
Yes.
members of council, I motion,
Hang on a minute. Go ahead. Well, here we can stop it. Jeff, you have, sorry, you want to come to the mic?
Jeff Alexander, 7312 Walton. Could the last resolution, could that be explained what that is?
We'll let our law solicitor explain what he can. Go ahead, John, there's the mic.
A claim filed that the insurance company feels it's in the best interest of the village to settle, and before the time period expires, well, it's necessary to pass it in a special meeting because of a time issue that regarding the claim. So the insurance company recommended settlement. There's no wrongdoing on behalf of any village employee. It's merely an economic issue to resolve the claim.
But you can't tell us what it was. Is there any way it'll ever come out, how a settlement was?
It's not really, no, I don't believe so, actually, but it's confidentiality was part of the agreement.
Okay. In reading the last police blotter, there were a couple entries that I believe was taken a DUI to Macedonia in the Northfield, I think. Why are we taking people there to get tested?
I can explain why we're taking people to get tested. We are, right now, the existing, John, I'll let you explain the name of it, but I can kind of give a general. We're not the only community. I said this in the last 2 COW meetings last month. A lot of communities are sharing because there's a new machine coming out, and they're about $12,000, and we don't want to. Ours went bad. We made an agreement with their surrounding communities, that we can go right to their communities,
okay.
and there's other communities doing the same thing.
Oh, I don't recall hearing that, but that's.
Yeah, no,
I might not have been there,
but
but,
that's okay.
yeah.
That's okay, so that's the reason why.
Oh, okay.
The chief made a decision, along with talking to me, that he felt that if we buy what's out there now, for 12 to 15,000, will probably be obsolete in less than a year.
Do we have to compensate the other communities to do that?
So, we help, we help out all the communities that
Yeah.
that's part, no different than the fire, you help each other.
Yeah,
With stuff like that, so yeah. So if someone's drinking when they're in the village, they're gonna get tested.
yeah.
That's,
All right, thank you.
Mr. Mayor?
yes,
The chief's also, just so you know, he said it's forthcoming, as the mayor said, within a year. Everything that's out there now is going to be obsolete. So that's why they're waiting, all these communities are waiting
Why
for
is
the,
the chief
for the
so-
newest version to
New
come out.
technology and.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, so they're waiting for the newest version to get the most bang for their buck.
Okay,
a lot of the other technologies can be challenged.
yeah. All right, thank you. And I know it's also about with the traffic cameras. I know Mr. Spitznagel made a statement that we're not a township. Do you think they're gonna be trying to extend that to villages and cities? You know, when governor passed it for townships.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe Mr. Montello is more versed on it than I am. I just learned about it a few days ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about it either, except that cities and villages are exempt because they have home rule, whereas townships do not.
Okay.
So that's the difference. But Mr. Montello,
Go ahead.
and anything's gonna be challenged,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna
goes
be
back
challenged
and
in
forth.
court.
Yeah, it's, they've been trying to, I think everybody accepts that they're valid, now they're trying to, impose further restrictions on how, when or who can use them and what the guidelines should be, rather than, I don't see them going away, because the Supreme Court said they were legal, and we just have to keep up with the changes in the law if we need to make any changes. Right now, we don't because of that one bill, because it doesn't pertain to us, so.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
And
Thank
for
you.
as many people in the Senate and our state legislatures
Yeah, there's always
that are
somebody.
for it, there's a lot of people against them, so it's always kind of scrolling back and forth. So that's where that's at. I know, Ray, you sent everybody an email concerning it to House Bill 54. And I know, talking to John this afternoon, I know he's gonna look more into it too and see make sure we're not missing anything. A lot of those bills sometimes have many pages. Is that what it was, 293?
A lot of pages.
Yeah,
Yeah,
293 pages.
I'm sure everybody read all those 290.
So there might be a little exception there, exception that we don't know that says, but your village or,
Well, we certainly want to be in compliance with the law, no matter what
Right.
the law says.
And our Bedford court will make sure of that too.
Sure, absolutely.
Judge Nicastro and Judge DeGeronimo, they're not.
Garfield,
They're certainly not gonna, what's that?
Garfield, you said Bedford.
Oh, did I say Garfield? Yeah, like Garfield. I was just with, Judge Paris, that's probably why. And so they're not gonna try cases at either, so we'll probably get the whole education on that coming soon. Cause I think he just signed it,
Yesterday.
yesterday? Yeah. So. Okay. Any other questions? Any questions from anybody watching the live stream? Well, before we make the motion, just like to make the statement that we are going in executive session, and when we come back from executive session, there will be no business taking place, except we will reconvene reconvene back into the special council meeting, and then have adjournment. So, just for anybody's sake, you're welcome to stay, but just to let you know, when we do come back, we're gonna adjourn the meeting anyways. So, can I get a motion at this time?
Mayor Colgraf, members of council, item 4 is a motion to go into executive session to discuss economic development concerning 7845 Northfield Road, Droff, Walton Hills number 1, and 794-34-031, and to discuss pending or imminent court action, all pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22G.
Is there a second?
Second.
Vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay. I do want to say, we have the Easter egg, the lake boat's got the Easter egg on that. Yeah, so, just a reminder. So,
Rain date, so
that's it.
yeah.
And it's gone on with mud and no mud and sun
Kids will probably
and
like
rain and, yeah, so
Kids
just,
will probably like it better in the mud anyways, right?
oh, when you're a little kid, you want age, you don't care about, when did you ever care about the weather? All right, thank you, everybody.
54 and 54% chance of rain.
Clean it, that's great.
Oh, it came out nice. Just get them to paint the fences up there.
Yeah, they had scaffolding, a lot of
There
scaffolding.
it is.
Yep, that's how they did it.
Talk to the head of the recreation committee.
We'll be out there with the paintbrush. Well, that's for volunteers. I don't care. I'll go, I can go paint.
Not me, I'm not getting.
It says we're live, but the picture's black.
Do we show volume?
You probably, I
The
know you
volume is
banged
working.
that down, so I don't know if.
I got enough in my place to keep me busy.
I don't know.
Oh, 'cause I brought it down, you think?
Well, if it's black, it's gonna stay black. It's all right.
That's okay, we're just gonna adjourn the meeting. It is recording.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to reconvene from the executive session.
Second?
Okay, vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Meeting reconvened, back from executive session at 9:11 into the special council meeting. Can I have a motion for adjournment, please?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for adjournment.
Second?
Second by Councilman Nielsen. Vote on the motion.
Councilman Nielsen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanzoni?
Yes.
Councilwoman Allen?
Yes.
Councilman Spitznagel.
Yes.
Councilman Whedon?
Yes.
Okay, meeting adjourned at 11:12.
9:12.